All right, we're back. And now we want to show you the boys' varsity game against Douglas. This one was exciting. Let's watch.
In high school, we've got basketball, Carson Senators and Douglas Tigers. You talk about rivalry, doesn't get any more intense than this, folks. These two teams do not like each other. And with me is Anthony Davis and John Liberati. John?
Hi, Dan.
Anthony, you there?
Yes, Dan, I'm here right here at Carson High School. Very exciting matchup, huh?
Let's get the introductions right here coming up.
Carson High School Center. At guard, number 11, 5'10" senior Jeff Young. At guard, number 24, 5'8" senior Vinny Rivas. At center, number 25, 6'3" junior Vince Lima. Junior Ryan Butler. And rounding out the starting five, number 32, 6'3" senior forward Cody Gargero.
All right there. Well, there you have the introductions, and they're about ready to go. And guys, we should have a good one on our hands.
Well, Dan, it seems like they should. After all, football season's over. They take the pads off, and now we're inside on the court. Senators took care of them in football. Let's see what happens here. They bring in a 14-4 record overall, 2-0 in division.
Senators
that should have been
tap.
tapped out again. Cody's not allowed to do that twice in the circle.
Well, he got away with it, John.
Yeah.
And a whistle.
I think on 10.
On Olsen, huh?
I think he hooked Cody. Well, they're going to call it close, guys.
Well, at the moment.
Well, they know
Jeff at the top for 3. Yes. That was Young for 3.
So the Senators come out and go right to the three-pointer.
Well, they're going to do full court pressure here, man-to-man.
Shot up won't go. Rebound goes to
Ryan Butler. Got that. Down to Nglima, pulls up. No, he gives it to Cody. Gargero shoots for 2.
So the Senators jump out to a 5-0 lead.
Ooh.
And it's off of Olsen. So quickly the Tigers are having turnover problems.
everyone's trying to fill the court. Young losing it.
When Nglima wants it underneath. But no, Nglima again.
No.
Oh, good.
And the
Fight
ball
for the
battled
rebound.
for. We're going
ball
to have
down
a,
there?
looks like a first down to me.
That should go to Douglas, I think.
Should be their possession.
Yeah.
And they will. They'll get it out of bounds.
Nice little scramble for that ball on the court.
Your football ability, huh, Anthony?
That's it. No pads.
Then none of these guys except Butler played football, I don't think. And that was on the JV level.
Nice pass.
Olsen gets underneath and puts it up in the air.
Nice move.
Eric Olsen with the bucket.
Great assist from
And
Kinnison.
a little pressure, and they almost lost the ball.
Well, didn't Kinnison play football?
He was their quarterback.
Well, I'm talking about I'm talking about Carson.
Well, Kinnison had
But
a
right,
nice
yeah, he was their
assist.
quarterback, right.
That last play, nice assist by Kinnison.
Matter of fact,
I don't know why you can't. You said I can't be unbiased here. I work with Kinnison's mom, Nancy. So
look at that move by Cody. Oh, in and out.
Oh, that's Vincent Nglima on the back.
And so we'll get a foul. It'll be Tiger ball.
Yep.
Tigers get a lot of work out of Seth Lee. He's a fine player and a good shooter.
Oh, long touchdown pass.
There's Seth, speaking of the devil. Well, there was a quarterback to a basketball player. Glima outside at the moment.
Cody's up. No.
Vinny for three.
Ramus for three, and he makes it. No, only two. Only two.
Oh, really?
They didn't give it to him.
Just inside the line on that.
7-4 Senators.
Nice push up the court.
Baker.
Sorry, almost lost it.
They got Kennison in the corner.
And we got a pile up.
Oh.
And
Seth
Lee
Lee
came out
takes
with
it out.
Came up with it somehow out of there.
Turnaround
Puts it up.
jumper. Yeah, it
Inside on a
counts.
foul.
And he'll go to the free throw line.
No, they're calling it on.
But no.
They're calling it on Butner underneath.
Oh, so the shot was good though, right?
Right.
Well, the scoreboard's got
basket
this
was good.
shot good. And it's Douglas ball underneath. That's even better for the Tigers.
So instead of a 3-point play, a possible 4-point.
No. 4.
If they make it.
If they make it. Well, they turned it over, so.
But it went off
They
the
still have it.
Carson player.
Warming up to basketball after being out in the cold, Dan.
That's true. Anthony, this is our first broadcast for high school, huh? We've done a couple of other little ones.
Yeah, this is the first high
Of
school.
course, you
man.
folks are darn familiar with Anthony. I'm sure you were during the varsity football report, but Mr. Anthony is a track man, and somewhere along the line tonight, you're going to hear something about track, I guarantee it.
I'll try to stay away, but Carson actually has a good track out back, one of the better ones in northern Nevada. Right now, Baker dishes off. Honer
Ooh, that must be.
swings it around. Inside
Get into Olsen.
to Olsen. Olsen up, no good.
And
Battle for the
Butner gets it,
rebound.
releases to Vinny down the court. Ramus down. He's going for it.
Oh, whistle a foul. Vinny went up high.
And I think they're calling Olsen for the block.
Good crowd on hand. There always is when you get these two teams. And I was going to say earlier, looks like Matt Salo coming into the game for the Tigers. But this is important because there's going to be two teams that are, everyone's kind of concluding that's good by Ramus, and that is Reno and, well, they say Galena. So that there's only 3 playoffs positions this year. So
Ramus
this is-
gets both of them.
So that's a big game for these two teams.
Oh, they knocked it down. Cody's got it.
Inside
Going.
Cody, no good.
Oh, I
He's
think they're
fouled.
calling leave for a foul.
Mr. Longero will go to the free throw line.
No,
The
32.
fouls on Horner, Robbie
42.
Horner.
13 foul for the Tigers. Cody Longero.
So quickly,
In and
3
out.
fouls and a miss.
9-6 Senators, 4:31 remaining. This is going to be a tight one, I got a feeling.
I think things are just warming up around here. This press that Carson's putting on is really keeping them honest. Nice move.
Thomas.
Yes.
Nice
Thomas.
move by Thomas.
Thomas had a nice step on that one.
Vinny has it.
And Glima for 2. No, it rims out. Lee
with
got
it.
the rebound. Baker's, is that Baker? Yeah, Baker's looking underneath.
Horner.
Horner.
And whistle a foul. What they got?
Butner for the reach.
Yeah. It was iffy. 11-8 your score.
Ryan Butler, second personal, 13 foul for the
Your
We got a
LSP
couple
game of the
subs
week.
in here for Carson. McKenzie and Allen coming in. Young and Inglima sitting down. I hope I can do that as quickly when Douglas comes up for subs. Sorry, guys. But I don't travel, as Dan will tell you, so I only see the Carson guys play.
Salo underneath.
Salo underneath, and he
No.
doesn't
no
get it, but
good.
Lee came in and tried to tip it. Cody fell out of
Lost
his
his
shoe.
And they're going to give him a break to tie his shoe.
Oh, no, it was Butner ran out of his shoe.
Oh. Well,
Butner went up for that rebound, came down, slipped a little bit, and saw his shoe in front of his eyes and didn't know what to do.
looks like Ryan Henry's going to come in.
Well,
And Luke Rippey. Now you, Anthony and John, Luke Rippey is a freshman. He quarterbacked the Douglas Tigers to the championship team, and he's quite an athlete. It's the coach's son.
Is that the coach's son?
Yeah.
Coach Rippey's son out on the court, huh? Nice hustle there. Honer tries to steal the ball away, and Henry just battles a little bit, and then it's out of bounds. Carson recovers.
Ramus will take it out.
Oh, they're having a tough time.
And it looks like both teams are going to substitute a lot of players in this one because they're playing at a pretty high intense level.
Well, Carson is known to just run and gun.
Oh, he lost the
it.
handle on that one.
Here comes Rippey. Nice lead
Nice
pass to
move to
Lee.
Lee.
Jumper. Count
He
it.
is good.
We're tied.
Back the other way.
No, it's 11-10.
11-1 or 11-10, Dan.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There goes
well.
Cody. Nope, Cody pulls it down.
Just
I knew I brought you guys along for something.
Allen
I thought it was my good looks,
to
Dan.
Vinny.
Vinny
Ramus
for
for
three.
three. No,
No
it
good.
bounces out.
That's a true
Nice save
basketball
by
name.
Salo.
That name, Vinny Ramus. That's a true basketball name. And I see he likes to take the threes.
Oh, yeah. Vinny for three. That's the nickname around
Salo.
here.
Oh,
Back off
mismatch.
the lead.
Lead,
No
nope.
good.
Bonjero boxed out nicely. Cody wants three. Oh, off
good.
the side.
Well,
And
McKenzie
nice
gets the rebound, and he
No,
doesn't get it in. But Chandler
McKenzie.
saved it back to Lee.
Inside to McKenzie, and McKenzie.
Oh,
lead pass.
nice pass to Rippey.
Thomas gets the bucket. And Tigers
Oh, I'm
take the
sorry.
lead, 12-11.
So now it's 12-11, 2:08, first quarter.
Could be a high-scoring game.
Well, just the heat of the rivalry, the Douglas Tigers aren't going to be bothered by the 14-0 or 14-4.
From outside, that's not going to go.
Oh,
and
lost
Lugero
rebound
gets
by
it.
Thomas.
Oh,
Thomas had his hand
that's
on that
McKen-
ball and just gave it up.
McKenzie was all alone on that side for Carson. They didn't see him.
They work it around.
Oh,
Vinny
he's
for
open.
three. Yeah.
Ramus strained it. He had a fraction of a second to look at it.
So far, Ramus comes in 7 points in the first quarter.
And
Nice
speaking of
defense,
devil,
Ramus coming down, nice dribble there. Dishes right back.
Cody avoids the charge but misses the basket.
Honer brings it down. Back to Lee. Honer looking for Thomas. Thomas no go, back inside.
Well, he knocked it away from Lee. Good defensive play. Looks like Englima coming back in for.
Oh, he tried to get
Gotta
that
give
ball
Cody a
off
rest.
to Salo. Salo tried to go quick underneath and just couldn't hang on to the ball.
55 seconds remaining. And it's
Nice
deflected,
tip,
and
deflect.
it's off of
Oh.
the Tigers.
That was a nice play by
Great
Henry.
hustle.
Well, Kennison just couldn't get to the ball, and Carson alertly pushes it off the player and then gets the turnover.
Young brings it up.
Baker defending him. All
Chandler
the
for
way.
two off the side. No.
No good. Baker brings it down, sets the play. Dishes off to Rippey.
Nice play.
Rippey inside
Oh,
to
that's
Thomas.
Oh, they're calling walking on that.
Yeah. He got in there. He
Another
was like
turnover.
1-on-3 in there, and he couldn't do anything with it.
Well, so far, turnovers are the story in the first quarter here. 14-12, Carson. Chandler. to Young. Young outside. Great defense going to the man-to-man.
Oh,
Hey,
nice.
Nice pick.
Nice
Thomas
pick.
just comes in. Inside, takes it coast
On
to
it.
coast.
At the buzzer,
And Carson, Thomas at the buzzer.
Coach Lewis comes out to greet him. So at the end of one quarter, what more could you ask for? 14-14.
14-14. Thomas has 6 points. Ramus starts off the quarter with 7, and everyone else is just waiting to score some baskets.
All right, well, we'll be right back in just a moment. Stick around.
First-year coach for the Carson Senators.
Talking about Coach Barnes.
Starting 5 back in for Carson. I think the starting 5 is back in for Douglas
Get it
as
underneath,
well.
and Cody's surrounded.
And they're going back to him. He's going back up. He forced it, and he didn't get it.
Yeah, it looked like it was going to drop
Kennison
in.
up for the rebound.
They're looking for Olsen underneath. No,
Baker.
Baker's taking it.
Back out
Outside,
to
Kennison
Kennison.
shoots.
No
Misses.
good.
Ramus gets the ball.
Oh,
Kennison steals it.
nice
No.
effort to try to save it.
They're going to check the step over there to see if something was dislodged. Man, I felt it over here on that.
He thought he was
earthquake.
diving for a first down.
Yes, sir. Oh, there's a...
Butner!
No,
No!
no good.
Olsen.
Olsen jumps up for the rebound.
Olsen's looking for Kennison. Kennison for 2.
inside. No good. 2
Oh.
left. Nice tip, but no good. But
Honor, no.
Oh!
Finally,
Gosh,
Cody
Honor
comes
comes
Butner
in.
gets the rebound, pushes it up to Young. Young spots up for 3. No.
Wow.
I tell you, they're not afraid to shoot the 3 in this game. Still a little early. I back off a little bit at this point and work the ball a little bit, see what they're going to bring at me.
What do you know, Anthony?
Hey, what do I know? I coach basketball, Dan. Did you know that?
Wow.
I had a 1-year stint up at Waddell
Up and in by Lee.
as Lee puts it in off the glass.
Do they have hurdles on the court?
Hurdles were not required, but I tell you that
Lee steals the ball on an inbound to Longero.
The Tigers got a little momentum
Baker's
going here.
bringing it up. They're going to set up a play. Oh, Vinny gets
that'll
called
be
for
a
a foul.
Vinny caught reaching in on that one. Nice little chop.
Looks like some more substitutions in here.
McKenzie goes in for Ramus.
Okay. 6:19 remaining here in the second quarter. We got our beauty on our hands.
Only showing 1 foul on Ramus. Nice
Nice
move
play, but
inside.
Oh, no. Did he
No
block
good.
that?
and Glema comes out with it. He's pushing it up.
Glema
He's going to pull it
some
out.
help.
Get it to Longero.
Nice.
Longero
move.
for 2.
Longero really went up and just put it right over him on that one, didn't he, John?
He
Did
has a
do that
knack of
over
doing that.
Lee? Was that Lee? He put it up over?
It was Lee.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, no. They got a whistle and a foul. Looked like Inglema was just kind of
Inglema.
standing there. But
That
There
was
was a lot of complaints in the crowd on that one. Of course, they were from the east side of the gym.
there you go. Depends where you were sitting. Mr. Lee at the line, and it's up and good. So
Vincent Glema charged with the foul. As Lee makes 1. Looking for the second. No good. 17-16. Douglas. Young looking for some help. McKenzie comes out, helps him out.
Oh.
Inside, nice
And
move.
Glema
Nice
got
left-hander.
on that one. Oh, there's Lee going down. They couldn't get it to him.
is Vince left-handed?
I think he is.
Because he did that
Nice
so
pass.
naturally.
Kennison in the
Kennison.
corner.
No good. But
Over
nice
the top,
move by
Lee.
Lee. Lee comes in with a big
And he got a
rebound.
foul.
puts
Now you
it up,
see, I
foul.
thought he was fouled before he got the ball on the way down.
He was.
And they didn't call it until he went back up with it.
Yeah.
Jeff Young will be charged with that foul. 1 point lead. Tigers
Bang.
drains that one pretty easily.
And Douglas is happy with their lead. They wanted to take a timeout and talk about it. So we'll be right back. Score 2018, Douglas, 5:07 remaining.
Inglima inbounds it to Young. And
Douglas puts up a little pressure
Token
of their
pressure.
own.
now it starts in earnest.
Baker doing a good job. Thomas. McKenzie and Thomas, good matchup there. And Glema with the ball. Nice defensive pressure right now by the Tigers.
Man to
Playing
man,
a
looks
nice
like.
man-to-man here. Nice step out to the ball, keep him close.
Here's Cody with that move, but he missed.
Rebound battle.
Calling a jump up on that one.
And
The
Glema
possession
and
goes
Baker,
to Douglas.
and Glema and Baker fighting possession to the Tigers. And a 2-point lead by Douglas.
Well, he got out of that somehow. Nice dude.
Oh, he's going to the
Hit the
court.
lane inside.
Oh.
Nice to Horny. Nice
Horner.
move. Horner just waiting for that.
Cody.
Oh,
good
nice block. Seth Lee just
They're
went up
looking
and
for
said,
it. They want to push it
No.
down.
Out of bounds off of Douglas. 4:02, halfway through the second.
Longero is known for his moves inside and slam and dunk the ball. But
He's giving away a couple inches off of Lee.
Lee said, no way, I'm going to pack this one back down. As Carson tries to work it in and make up a 4-point deficit.
Oh, McKenzie.
McKenzie.
Oh, they're going to call Thomas
Like
for
a
a block.
push.
No, Olsen for a foul.
So Olsen will be charged with that foul, his second.
Well, they've got him for his third.
Or third?
Oh, my.
His third.
In comes Halo.
Let's see.
Keith Lewis, also a first-year coach.
Aim for three, no.
Nice move, but no good.
Sailor for two.
The big Matt scores one.
Butner for three.
No,
good.
hits a little hard off the iron. And here come the Tigers.
Sailor sees. Oh!
Nice. Oh, he made a great move,
Almost
but Vinny
a steal,
wasn't
and he
looking.
takes it in.
Oh, the Tigers are on a roll.
Carson takes the timeout.
Yep. Because the Tigers are hot as a cucumber. Well, I don't know if a cucumber is hot.
How about a pepper, Dan?
Okay, that sounds good. 26-18, your score.
Get your vegetables correct.
Well, here you have a track man.
There we go.
Got an 8-point lead for Douglas here.
Yeah, they did it quickly.
And they're sticking with the man-to-man defense, which is causing a little
McKenzie
headache
for
for the
three.
Senators.
No.
Off the hands.
Douglas is
Homer.
off. No,
Homer
it'll
slows
go
it
back
up.
out.
Back to Lee. Lee works it down. He's looking for a shot, and it's
Got
good.
it. Seth Lee. Boy, Senators, I mean, the Tigers brought their A game.
Not a lot of travel time for the Tigers, is it?
We got a long way to go on this one. This one could go back
Nice
and forth.
play by
Nice
Inglima.
move.
Boy, I hope you're enjoying this one, folks, because it doesn't get much better than this.
Oh, that's a foul. Buckner will be called for reaching over the back. Well, now it's going to start getting a little interesting.
Bonus, yeah.
As they go into the bonus.
Excuse me, 1-1. John, correct me already. And Butner will go out. Chandler comes in. And Thomas will get to the free throw line.
Thomas is long.
But they got the rebound. Seth Lee, no. Boy, they're controlling the boards.
Horner.
Robbie Horner puts that one in after getting the rebound.
Vince is going for three.
Senators no good. Longero with the rebound.
Mackenzie Dinner with a loose ball.
Lima working it around.
Oh, Cody.
Back to Chandler. Chandler, no. Off the foot
of the Tigers, I guess.
Off the foot of Rippey. And the Senators take over here. But the Senators are definitely putting on a lot of defense here tonight. 10-point lead.
You mean the Tigers?
Or the Tigers, right. I'll get it right sooner or later, right?
We pay this guy big bucks for this.
My mind is on that Raider game.
Oh, no.
Oh, no worries there. Cody's going to call for three.
Cody, yep. No foul, but the basket's good.
Well, Longero camps out in the key on that one. And not called, but puts it in for two. Cuts the lead to 8.
And a turnover.
Rippey threw it away.
Yeah. Maybe the momentum is going the other way. Who knows?
No momentum yet.
No.
1 minute remaining in the first half.
That's true, only 1 minute here.
8-point lead by the Tigers.
Oh, Chandler snuck underneath. Nobody got it to him.
Cody.
For three.
Bang.
Longero for three. Now, if Carson stops Douglas on this,
but they're not.
then I would say it. No.
Oh, he
this
missed
is
it.
a key basket.
Now, if they break it,
lead.
there's the momentum.
20 seconds and 7 seconds and counting.
Big pressure on defense by the Tigers. Carson looking out there,
Setting
spreading
up
the
for
floor
one.
really well. Okay, here they go. They're going to work it in.
Well, they better do it quick.
Oh, strip.
Now I can get it off.
Kinnison strips it.
And there's no shot, and we've got a 30-25 ball game as both teams go to the exits. And stick around, we've got a dandy. We'll be back. There's our man Howard providing us all these nice floor shots, some slow motion with someone we don't know.
All right, here we are back. Are we on?
Second half action. Good pressure already by the Douglas Tigers.
Well, Dan, that first half with the Tigers and the Senators proved that the Tigers are here to play basketball.
Oh, this is going to go right down to the wire.
5-point lead by the 0-2 division, Sierra Division Seller team, Tigers.
Nice drive to basket by Young. He doesn't get it. Lee comes down with a rebound. Oh, kick ball. And a
Rolls
hard
over
kick
to,
ball.
yep.
Remus is pushing it up to Young in the corner for three. No.
Nice rebound.
Butler gets the
by
rebound.
Butler. Timed it perfectly.
Excuse me.
Well, in that first half, Longero led the Senators with 10 points, while Lee led the Tigers with 10.
Nice turnaround.
Olsen.
But a tip by Lee, but it wouldn't go.
Actually, I thought Longero might have tipped that,
Did he?
but Lee would have gotten credit.
What's the official rule on that? If someone else tips it in, it goes to the nearest player?
The person closest on the
Yeah,
other
that's
end.
what I thought.
Well, you kind of wonder, Dan, what was said in the locker room by Barnes with his team going in.
5 seconds.
5 points under. Are the Senators ready to play the second half, John?
I don't think so. Vinny just committed a 5-second possession foul. He's.
And Young
Oh
will get
no,
arrested.
they're taking Jeff out.
Maybe I'm still.
So Young will come out of the game. And McKenzie will place the pressure on the Tigers.
Lee for
Nice.
three. Oh,
In and
it's
out.
out.
Kinnison battling for the rebound.
Lee, no. Travis Baker, 4. No, and he misses it.
The Tigers are playing that long bounce off the three very well.
And they're creating a lot of offensive rebounds for themselves.
Yeah, because it gets that long bounce instead of just, coming down softly.
So Baker now to Kinnison. Kinnison inside.
To Lee, and he missed
no
it.
Good.
Oh, they called a foul.
So Seth will go to the free throw line.
So Lee will take 2 shots. Longero is charged with that foul, his first.
First one's good.
Just leave it there.
Nice crowd on hand for this one. Second won't go.
And Gleeman gets it to McKenzie. McKenzie loses the ball.
Nice
Douglas
pass.
gets it.
Oh, that's a travel. Hot potato there, guys.
Kennison wanted so bad to score that one, and he lost the handle on it.
Young comes back in, probably had a little bit of a discussion with coach and get something straight.
Well, John, as we were saying, the Sierra Nevada League has sure changed. South Tahoe no longer a powerhouse. This league is up for grabs. Would you say not?
Well, I would still think Reno was in the driver's seat, but everybody else down the line, it's fair game.
Yeah.
I mean, just because Reno returned almost everybody except, I think 2 seniors graduated. And with
Gamboa and Paget.
Yeah, Paget's a returning sophomore freshman player of the year if they gave that award. And Gamboa, a 4-year starter.
Butner! No.
You got to give it to Reno.
Yeah.
Butner missed a 3 from the top of the key. Travis Baker's, nobody's defending him. Oh, he passes it off.
Strip but out of bounds.
Stripping out of bounds. Well, as the early season sees it, the Reno Huskies are leading the division with Carson 2-0. Carson trying to hang on here tonight. They trail by 4 in the 3rd quarter.
Which would set up the big
Seth Lee for
contest.
3. No.
Rebound.
And Klima loses the rebound.
Well,
Seth Lee
nice.
up. No!
Over the back foul, though. He'll get called for that.
Seth a little upset with himself. He had 2 or 3 tries and couldn't seem to bring it home. Seems like it happens automatically. Every time you miss a shot, you go up and add a little extra effort.
Well, you want it so bad.
Yeah. So both teams a little bit, well, not about cold, but not pouring in a lot of high-powered offense at the moment.
Similar to the first half, a lot of pressure out there. Young.
And Glima underneath with Lee. They call it jump up.
31-27, 4:29 remaining here in the 3rd quarter.
Tiger
Kennison's looking for a long outlet pass. No, it's not going to happen.
goes to Horner.
Oh,
To
they look like they're
Olsen.
breaking it up
Olsen,
anyway. Olsen.
Olsen all the
He's
way.
going to get carded for the charge? No.
No.
It's going to be a
He
block.
split him. He did split him. I mean,
Called it on Young, I think.
So Jeff Young, his 2nd personal foul. Will be the 2nd for the team fouls. Is Olsen.
He missed that first
This
one.
is his first one.
You know, his free throws are going to be the game. They
could be
can't-
a big difference in the end.
A 4-point game with 4 minutes left in the 3rd.
That one's good.
Big factor.
Well, Olsen must have heard you on that one and nails it. Ramus with the ball.
Butner, jumper.
Butner.
And Ryan having a cold
Ryan.
night at the moment.
Seth
Lee
Lee
picks up the
pushing it up.
rebound, looking for a man.
He lost it.
Turns it over.
Butner throws it up to Ryan, to
Vinny.
Young, to Ramus. No.
And Olsen with the rebound there.
You know, I think the adrenaline's got to be a little bit higher than normal. Because I see a lot of good players out there missing shots that they usually make.
Oh, I thought you were talking about my adrenaline, Dan.
Oh,
Man,
well, that's always up there.
that's sky high in this game. Lee for 3.
Lee drains it.
He must have heard me and calmed down.
So Lee now 14 points. Leading the Tigers' efforts here. Young.
Oh, Lee
Read it
pulled that.
perfectly.
Buckner.
He's going to dunk.
Lee,
No!
nice easy layup.
Gently lays it in.
And a
Barnes is
timeout.
going to call a timeout for Carson.
So the Tigers happy with their performance here, and they've grabbed another 10-point lead. We'll be back.
Oh, Dan, conversation's just starting. Douglas has led most of their team so far this year and have fallen short late in the third quarter and totally drained in the fourth.
Well, we'll
That's
see.
how they're 0-2 in division play.
Well, they've played 2 good teams, too.
But it was Hug and Reno, right?
Yeah.
Down to Englima for 2.
Lima gets inside.
Yeah, I think the Senators probably...
Oh, there
gonna
goes a
go-
long pass.
6 points for Englima.
Oh, it's a little hard. Englima. Oh, they're going to
yeah.
call Olsen for the reach-in. And that's either his 3rd or 4th.
That will be Olsen's 4th foul.
Ooh.
And he'll take a seat.
Here comes Salo in
as
for him.
Salo comes in. Olsen has 4 fouls. 3 points for Olsen. 29-37.
Discussion over here by the refs.
Each team with 2 team fouls. And
Oh, no, they took that away from Olsen. They gave that to Thomas.
Oh, really?
So Thomas will get the foul.
It was interesting.
That's okay, because Thomas only has 1 that helps him out, leaving Olsen with 3. He'll be back down the stretch.
Nice pop-out by Thomas to break that pass up.
John, we were just talking about how the Tigers have lost games because they've given up in the fourth quarter. How have the Senators been playing this year so far?
Well, I've seen about 4 of their games, and they've been pretty consistent pressure the whole game. It's been their 3-point shooting that's let them down for pretty much.
Well, I don't see a lot of size out there. See a lot of quickness on the court for the Senators.
That's about it. They play a good pressure defense. 1-0 for 3. And they trap, they play a lot. They've got going her down to Lee.
Found it.
Well, Lee is starting to really light up the scoreboard here.
Well, he's going to get a chance at another 3-point play.
39-32 your score.
But I think tonight, Douglas isn't giving them the opportunity to get those threes.
Missed the free throw.
Englima gets the rebound. Long pass down to Butler.
Oh, stolen.
And
Lee's
Lee,
going to get called for the foul.
he got a little anxious.
Foul on 7 Lee, second personal, 13 foul.
So second personal for Lee as the Senators take it out. Englima back to Vinny. I can only imagine Vinny looks like a very solid guard off the foot.
Oh, Chandler. Well, old Coach Andreessen last year always said that stay within 10 and Vinny in the end.
Well, I think this year, if you
7
stay with
points
10,
right now.
stay within 10 and anybody in the end on this.
Yeah.
These guys are shooters, but Douglas is not giving them the opportunity. To their
He
credit.
takes it in and count it.
And Lee's going to go for another 3-pointer.
I'd say he's excited about this game.
20 points so far for Seth Lee in this game. In the second half, he's easily 10 points.
Good.
Make that 11. Glima. And Salo.
And Salo's going to get a hand check, huh?
His first personal. Salo very
Thomas
quiet
back in.
offensively. 4 points for him. Ramus out, looking for the pass to Glima. Glima against Salo. He'll get charged with the walk.
Oh, my, that was a tough one.
Well, the ref was standing right there.
Yeah, he was. But, I mean, they do that most of the whole game, and then they don't say much, but, you know. Both teams always seem to do that.
Well, Dan, I'm looking down at the Douglas Tigers bench. I see J.J. Townsell. And folks, if you don't know who he is, talk to the New York Jets. Player out of Hug High School.
And he's on what, down the Douglas bench?
He's on the Douglas bench. He now lives in Douglas County down in Minden. Him and his family does a lot for youth in the community, camps, all kind of stuff.
Oh, nice steal by Glima. Can he save it?
Hold on,
He saves it, and he puts it in. That was a long pass to Thomas,
Nice
but he
job
holds
by
it up.
And Glima now with 8 points. Nice to Thomas, to Salo. Salo can't make it back.
Oh, but
to
Thomas gets it back.
In and out, and it's good. So Thomas will pick up his 8th point.
Oh, my. That's what I meant. I mean, all that contact that took place down there on that last strip down, and then they called that. Whoa, that's not being very consistent.
Turnover.
Yeah. And we got a timeout. Boy. Well, we got a 44-34 ball game with 17.3 seconds. Hang around, folks.
But they had
Here we go.
Wooster the other night. Wooster.
Well, nice hustle by Chandler.
No, that's Ryan.
Ryan Henry.
But there's no...
And,
Who'd they call it on?
well, they called it on the Senators. That foul's going to be charged to Ryan Henry.
Is it a foul or a timeout?
Timeout.
It's a timeout. No foul. No foul charge.
Well, that's interesting. Douglas has now called 2 timeouts in 10 seconds, and I think what Barnes is complaining about is I think the clock's at 17.7 seconds when they inbound it, and 10.2 went off. That should have been Carson's ball. Now, I might be wrong on the time, but it sure looked like it was 17.7.
I think you might be right, John, and I bet they're not even aware of that. And that's why he called the timeout. But I thought there was a foul or a jump ball.
It looked like a foul by Henry, but then Lee apparently jumped up with the signal in the hand, and the ref saw it.
Yeah.
That's going to be a pretty interesting one. Right now, though, Tigers up by 10 as they get ready to go into the 4th quarter, rounding out the 3rd.
You got 7 seconds. Let's see what we get here.
Baseball, it's going to be a long pass.
Of course, you would think, anyways. And he's trying
There
to.
he is.
Nope, they're not going to get a shot off.
No shot.
What do you mean they're not going to get a
They
shot
have
off?
plenty of time to
They got
shoot
lots
this
of time
ball.
to shoot.
And there it is.
Well, I mean, I should have rephrased a good shot.
Did we
Well-
both get them, or
44-34.
Where'd this guy come from?
4th quarter, we're coming back with these 2 expert commentators. Here we go.
so
There goes Lee breaking to the basket. Oh, man, they couldn't get it to him.
Baker moves it in, looking for some help. No one can get out.
They got an interesting matchup here. Ryan Henry is guarding Lee, who's given up about a good 5 inches.
Oh,
That's a charge.
Offensively. So that's a big switch.
Alan Chandler just got walked over by Thomas. Thomas picks up his 2nd personal and 5 team fouls for the Tigers.
That was interesting. Cody didn't even start that quarter.
Ooh. That was an interesting inbound, and Glima almost walked it over.
Well, Longero not in the game.
No, he's back in.
Well, he's back in.
I mean,
But he wasn't in at the start of that quarter. But Longero's a little cold tonight, John.
He's had about 3 people on him all the time.
I was just going to say.
I could think I could get cold that way too.
He's 13 points, and Seth
The
Lee
slack is gonna-
definitely helping with that defensive effort.
Yeah, the slack will have to be taken up by some of the others, and at the moment they're not doing it.
Well, you have to credit Seth Lee. He is really doing a good job on the man-to-man on Longero.
No, right. I would think that right now the weakest shooter would be McKenzie, and he's good. You know, so.
Well, Longero.
Yeah,
Longero
went opposite hand on Lee and got it
wants
in.
to heat it up.
He must have heard us talking about him.
Well, that's 15 points for Longero, 5 in the second half.
I still think it's interesting that Henry's on Lee.
Yeah.
Nothing going there for Olsen. Olsen looking for help to Lee. Lee up. No good. And Glima with the rebound. Back all the way down.
McKenzie for 3.
No good. But look who gets it. Henry. Longero gets it on the rebound.
And Thomas got the foul.
So Thomas will pick up his 3rd foul.
You know, I think what Carson's doing, if Henry comes out on this, yeah, I think what they're doing is they're going to put a quick guy on Lee and make Lee work
Just
off
a little bit more.
Work real hard to get open and try to throw his rhythm off.
Tire him out too, huh?
Well, at least throw his rhythm off. He walked, yeah.
Young caught on the walk. Ball
Let's
goes
see if
back.
Young gets Lee. Yeah, it looks like he's getting Lee. So they're just going to run Lee ragged in this 4th period and see if they can.
Hopefully. For them.
Well, Lee
Can backfire.
looking. Lee matching up with Jeff Young.
Oh, look, see?
Loses the ball.
I don't mean to.
You know, John, I'm actually seeing a little fatigue in
Well,
Lee.
he
just
hasn't come
now.
out of the game.
You know, you got to give him a rest. He's definitely a key player for these Tigers. Sit him down for a few minutes, let him bring it home. The game's still not out of reach.
Well, the key is every time we stop Douglas, every time Carson stops Douglas, they're going to have to put points in. And if they don't, it's not going to matter how much.
Oh,
See?
that'll cost you. McKenzie turns the ball over, 5:49 in the 4th quarter remaining.
Chandler comes in.
Chandler
And we haven't
will
seen
take
Ryan
out
in a while either.
McKenzie. So Chandler replaces McKenzie, and we'll look for Chandler to go to Lee on the defensive end.
No. Young's going to stay with Lee.
So Young stays with Lee.
They're going to put small guards on him. See? Quick.
Well, that ball's going to go right back to the Senators
No,
to
to Douglas.
Tigers
Yeah.
off the hands of Jeff Young. Well, it's starting to get a little exciting here.
Where you been?
Oh, there's the steal by Chandler.
Nice save.
Nice.
But gives it right back to the Tigers, and he walks.
Oh my.
Baker with the walk on that one.
5:21 remaining.
Off the beautiful save by Chandler.
Anthony, how many timeouts has Douglas taken?
Well, Douglas now, I'm showing they have 2 timeouts in the second half. So that will give them 1 remaining.
Now they're going to
Only
get
one.
a foul.
Those 2 at the end of the 3rd period. I know they wanted to take that one, but I think that other one, that may haunt them.
Well, Lee picks up his 3rd personal as Glima goes to the line for 2. Takes one down pretty easy. Cuts the lead to 7. Make that 6. 38-44. Senators looking to go 3-0.
Baker got free from Vinny.
Baker.
Oh, and he missed
Oh,
it.
with Thomas on the follow-up. Will Thomas comes right behind him. Beautiful follow-up.
It was very nice.
And he's fouled.
Heads up ball.
And who was it that came down and made the kind of a block? That was a great play on his part.
That was Ramus that went up.
Ramus,
And,
Vinny?
but then
Yeah.
Chandler got called for the foul.
Yeah.
So Chandler, his second foul.
Makes it 3.
As Thomas makes it.
And we got a timeout on who?
Thomas now has
I don't know.
11
Tony
points.
Orlando's making this time out here.
Is he your favorite guy
That's
here?
my favorite guy.
Where's
Anthony,
Don?
look at that guy down there, that ref.
You know-
Now, you tell me if that isn't Tony Orlando. I gotta tell you, if there were 2 girls with him, you'd say that was him and Don.
Well, considering I'm the younger here and I shouldn't be dating myself, I have to agree with you,
Listen
Don.
to this. Jiminy Christmas.
Anthony,
I will
I'm gonna-
date myself, and he does look like Tony Orlando.
I'm gonna get you after the game, Anthony.
That's it. Cut his mic off, John.
Ramus looking for Langero. Langero moves it inside, and it's good. Now Langero has Langero seems to be warming up in the second half, fourth quarter.
Owner gets it to Olsen, over to Baker. They're looking for Lee. Lee's
Lee
open.
inside.
Oh, he got the ball stolen from him.
Oh, you gotta give that credit.
They're called timeout here.
And Glima stood right up, moved to the ball. No way was Lee gonna take that shot.
Okay, Butner's going back in. Douglas isn't showing any subs right now.
And we'll be right back.
Lee's got to be close to
called that
exhaustion
timeout?
down there.
Who called that timeout?
Barnes
Carson?
called it. Coach called it on the bench.
Well, Dan, as you know, this is a Carson-Douglas rivalry. And folks, local sports channel bringing you this program. Still in need of some sponsors from the Douglas-Minden area. Carson as well. And Dan, how did they find out about that?
Well, they call the sponsor line at 542-1118-530, and hopefully we'll get lots more on the
Oh,
air.
Vinny's taking it in.
Good
Oh!
by Vinny.
Oh!
Nice
Yes,
block.
he got a charge called on him because he
And
raised
that-
his elbows.
And that's his, what, 4th or 5th?
Oh, that was Baker.
That's his 4th, I think.
Yeah,
And that was because he pulled his elbows up.
yeah.
Well, Thomas is charged as 4 fouls to him.
Gave him Carson new life now.
You know, throughout this game, Carson hasn't lost life. They just can't, as John was saying earlier, you're not into trading baskets right now at this point, right, John?
That's right. Vinny, Langero for 2, and he misses it.
Lee up for the rebound.
Kind of did too much there, I think.
Baker will bring it down for the Tigers. Looking to Horner. Horner out to Olsen. Olsen to Baker.
Whoa, Barnes.
Oh!
Off.
Young pulls it.
Baker.
And Gleeman's going. Oh, no!
And Olsen picks up the rebound on that. Looking deep to Horner. Horner back to
Oh, and he
Olsen.
lost it.
But Thomas couldn't hold
Baker,
on to that.
Thomas lost it out of bounds.
Nice little give and go going down the court. Horner sees
The two
Thomas
coaches are
coming
going
down and
crazy.
cannot get it in.
Carson has been given many opportunities to close this gap here. It's 3 times down the court.
And at the same time, the Tigers have been given many opportunities to open up the game, and they're just not doing it.
Yeah, that's true.
Butner.
For 3, no!
No good. Lee with the rebound, out to Horner. Horner moving it out. And he's going to look for some help. Lee on the out. Lee is having trouble controlling the
tackle.
ball.
It's out for Carson. Carson's ball.
Boy, these two coaches are going to be bald by the end of this game.
Got a wet ball down there. Just under 3 minutes, 7-point lead for Douglas. If you have heart problems, you do not belong in this gym.
Oh, Dan, it's time to go. Okay, the defense signals from the Carson fans.
As I like to say, we're getting into crunch time.
2:36.
Butner for 3.
Yeah.
Buckner drained. Well, Buckner's been quiet all day. 5 points all in the second half, and the big three-pointer to cut the lead to 4.
Oh, another loose ball.
And
Glima. Vinny.
No good. And Glima with the rebound block.
Oh.
And a jump ball.
Carson ball.
Carson will get it.
Boy, oh boy.
Who is that who had that hand on that ball as Douglas
Timeout.
calls a timeout?
That's got to be Douglas's last timeout.
Yeah.
Is it a 20-second timeout, though?
Oh, it's a full.
Full timeout.
All right, 47-43, 210. Hang around on this one.
Back from the TV timeout.
Well, if you folks, you got to be wanting to see this one again, so I hope you're watching this on our broadcast. This has been a dandy.
Well, so far, Seth Lee
Inbound
of
to
the,
Ramus in the corner.
Tigers.
Oh, what
Off
a
the
break for
hands of
Carson.
Lee.
Vinny threw a bad pass to Glima, and Lee tipped it out.
Yeah, it was too surprised him.
21 points for Seth Lee in this game thus far, leading the Tigers.
And Glima underneath. He's driving it. Back to Longero.
Up and over the rim for Longero. Gives the ball right back to the Tigers.
They're trying to take it underneath, obviously. I don't know if they're trying to just get fouls under there or what.
There it goes. It's going long to, oh man, Douglas missed an opportunity there. They had a mismatch. They had Lee going long.
Well, Longero with 15 points for the Senators. Baker with the ball. A lot of pressure. Inside to Olsen. Olsen up with it. No good.
Butner gets the rebound. He's looking for Young. Carson takes a timeout with 1:24. Douglas leads 47-43. I don't have any nails left, Dan.
It don't get any better than this, folks. Stick around.
24. Well,
Yeah, but we called the timeout, right?
Yeah, there we go.
1:24 left as we're back in action.
Ooh, that was close, huh, John?
Yes,
Close
it
to
was.
the backcourt.
Butner's, the only thing that saved him was his back foot was raised up.
Carson trying to preserve a 2-0 record
Oh.
here in Nevada.
They're trying to get to their three-point shooters, but Vinny's good. Oh,
Nice block. And Glima's going to be called for the foul.
There was 2 fouls before that, and they got the third one.
I don't know about you guys. I didn't see any fouls down there on that last defensive effort by the Tigers.
Well, the Carson high schoolers down there are giving their opinion.
they are closer to the action down there, Dan.
Well,
There's no
Glima-
jaded eyes in that contest.
And Glima picks up his third foul.
Oh!
Corner
missed it. Longero for 3.
No good. Baker with the rebound.
There's 50 seconds left in the game.
4-point lead looks like a strip and a foul. And Glima picks up his 4th foul now.
And the sad thing about that call was the ref made it from the wrong side. There was a ref on the other side.
That should have made that call.
That's right, where Glima came down. And the ref on this side was shielded by a Carson player, a Douglas player, and he made the call.
Anyway, Baker will take the line to increase the lead.
And they
no
missed
good.
another one.
Corner with the rebound.
And is that it for Englima?
No, they're giving it to Butner, I think.
Oh, and Glima's going to take the bench at this point. He is fouled out of the game. And Glima for his 5th foul.
I saw Butner, but that's all right.
Corner will go to the line on this one. And folks, probably after the Hug game, the Reno game, the Tigers are here tonight saying we can close out a game at the end. They hold on to a 4-point margin.
Well, Anthony, I don't want to disagree with you, but 43 seconds and 4 points
is not a lot of time.
Not a lot of time and not a lot of points.
This could take a half an hour, right? Horner says,
Horner goes up.
I don't want it to be a half an hour. Increase the lead to 5.
So it's going to set it up for 2 3-pointers now.
So he'll get another chance in the 1-and-1.
Got the roll.
It takes a nice bounce.
He wasn't out of bounds when he threw that.
And a
Vinny for
6-point
3.
lead.
Vinny, timeout. Timeout.
Vinny's been cold in the second half. Drains the 3-pointer.
Are we on?
We are on.
He knew what had to be done, and he did it.
So Vinny, who's been shut down most of the game, comes up with the big 3, 36.7 left in the 4th quarter. Cuts the lead to 3.
Don't go away from your seat. We'll be back.
Oh, they got Henry in. They taken.
There's some changes in. Are we back on, Dan?
Yeah.
Henry is done.
Okay. Well, all Douglas needs to do now is hang on to the ball and let him foul him. Buckner picks up his 4th foul now.
Is that Buckner?
Buckner, 4th foul. Or 5th.
Oh, no. Here goes a 3-point shooter. Well, they all can shoot.
Well, Buckner will go out of the game. A great game by Buckner. Puts in 5 points. A lot of hustle tonight.
Yeah. Well, he didn't have his
enough.
3-point shot going tonight, but overall. And now we're waiting for a substitute here, I guess, or what?
Well,
They're waiting until they officially take him out, I guess.
They get 30 seconds to tell them.
Coaches at this point, they try to play that mind game with the other coach. Who's going into the game? Well,
What I was trying to say, I'm losing my voice, guys, but what I was trying to say was they've switched Young off of Lee, and they put Henry on him. Now, I think what Carson's going to try to do is they have to foul Douglas's worst free throw shooter and put him on the line and hope that he can only make 1 of 2.
there was
And they
an
did.
opportunity. Thomas with the rebound.
Now, Douglas just needs to pull the ball out.
And a foul. Big foul on 1-2.
McKenzie.
1-1.
A big rebound on a missed free
that's
throw.
on Young.
They're going to give that to Jeff Young, his 4th foul. And Olsen returns to the line after missing the 1-and-1 before. No problem now.
Well, I wouldn't say that Olsen's a bad free throw shooter. I think Carson needs to make an adjustment on who they think their worst free throw is.
Eric is a very gamer.
How about 8 points now for Olsen?
24 seconds left. You're going to have to get it up and shoot.
Longero dishes
Young
it
shoots
off
for
to
3.
Young. No good.
Oh, 15.
Olsen smartly hangs on to the ball. McKenzie comes in and makes a foul.
I think if Olsen puts these 2 in, I think Douglas might breathe a little easier, but
Even
not
if he
completely.
puts 1 in, they're going to breathe a little easier.
No. I want both. For Douglas to breathe easier, he has to put them both in.
7-point lead, 13, or 6 points now. I counted it, 7. Sounds like I'm swinging towards the Tigers.
Well, this is going to tighten up that playoff race. That's for darn sure.
And maybe, there it is.
To get 3 shots off in 13 seconds. Mackenzie, you got to put it in. Timeout.
Puts it in.
They don't have any timeouts left.
Yeah, they're going to give him the 2-pointer.
That's all it was.
48-54 now. 3 seconds remaining in the game.
Well,
Vinny Ramos, his second personal foul now, as the Tigers will walk out of Carson Senators gym with the victory and a 1-2 record in the Sierra Nevada. Dan, that's surely going to change a lot of things.
it's going to tighten everything up.
Well, Hug is 1-1, Worcester's 1-1, South Tahoe and Douglas were 0-2. The Senators and Reno came in at 2-0.
But the the Tigers have already played Reno, so that's a plus for them.
A major plus. No good.
And victory is going to go to the Tigers. Victorious, and they're celebrating a big victory for them as they came into the Senator gym and defeated them.
That was a great game, guys.
That was a great game and a lot of pressure by...
Are you sure you don't want to go down to Douglas next time, huh, John?
Well,
Sir.
We're going to wrap it up. Your final score is 55-48. Any final thoughts there, Anthony?
well, Dan, it looks like the high school basketball season is in effect and going to be very exciting, and we'll look for both these teams later on in the year.
How about you, John?
Well, I thought that Douglas was going to be a force early in the season when I saw their preseason wins.
Yeah.
And I was kind of surprised about their early losses. So
Well,
I believe that they're really going to be a force.
Well, it's going to be an interesting ride, so I hope you keep joining us. This is Dan Slater signing off. See you down the road, folks.
Well, that was a tough loss for the Senators, but boy, when they go back over there to Douglas, it's probably going to be just as exciting, so make sure you get over there and fill the stands when they play. Actually, this week coming, Reno in town next Friday night. Be there for that one. All right, now let's get to our LSP Player of the Week. And there's one senior that really turned in one fine performance. She really wanted the game, and we're talking about Megan Grader. Let's look at her in action.
Took me a while.
Well, there wasn't much doubt that Megan Grader was here to play basketball on this night, and that's why she's our JJ's Ear Candy Player of the Week. Nice job, Megan. Nice work by the Senators there.
Nice effort there, Megan, and you're going to receive this certificate, good for merchandise at JJ's Ear Candy. You earned it. Well, that wraps it up for this evening. I hope you enjoyed this fine program tonight. It was long. This is Dan Slater saying, have a good evening, everyone.